Have you ever wondered why something as simple as getting up from your favorite chair feels harder than it used to? Or why the stairs in your own home seem steeper each year, even though nothing's changed except the calendar? Do you find yourself pausing more often to catch your breath, or feeling like your legs just don't bounce back the way they used to after a walk around the block? If this sounds familiar, you're not alone, and you're certainly not powerless. What if I told you that the strength and stability you thought you lost to aging might actually be recoverable, starting right at your dinner table? That hidden inside your everyday meals are powerful nutrients that can help rebuild muscle, restore balance, and make moving through life feel a little lighter again? In today's video, we're going to explore 10 practical science-backed strategies to fight muscle loss after 65. Without complicated workouts or expensive supplements. From surprising food choices to small daily habits that build real strength, you'll discover how to turn back the clock not with magic, but with simple, nourishing decisions. So if you're ready to feel more confident, more independent, and more like yourself again, let's get started. Number 1. The silent thief. Why muscle loss sneaks up. After 65, you're sitting in your recliner, watching your favorite show, and you go to stand up, only to feel your knees protest and your legs take a second longer to lift you. You pause, shake it off, and think, I guess I'm just getting older. But what if that creeping weakness in your legs isn't just aging? It's something far more sneaky? Muscle loss after 65 doesn't always announce itself with dramatic changes. It's not like one day you wake up and your strength is gone. Instead, it's a slow fade. A little less bounce in your step, a bit more strain to lift the laundry basket, an extra breath needed to climb the porch stairs. This condition has a name: sarcopenia. It's the age-related loss of muscle mass and strength, and it begins as early as your 30s, but accelerates significantly after 65. Now here's the thing most folks don't know. Sarcopenia doesn't just happen because you're getting older. Sure, aging plays a role, but inactivity and nutritional gaps are the real culprits. Imagine your muscles as a retirement savings account. You've got to keep investing in it to see growth. But the moment you stop adding to it, the balance begins to shrink. That's what happens when we're not moving enough or not getting the right nutrients, especially protein and certain vitamins. Let me tell you about a gentleman named Frank. He's 72, lives in Kansas City, and used to love gardening. But over time, he started to avoid yard work because his legs felt too weak and he was afraid of falling. His doctor told him he was losing muscle and recommended physical therapy. But Frank also changed his breakfast from toast and jam to eggs and Greek yogurt and added a short walk around the block every morning. Within a few months, he wasn't just back in his garden. He was hauling mulch and planting tomatoes with confidence. The short lesson here? Muscle loss might be common after 65, but it's not inevitable. With the right foods and small daily movements, you can actually rebuild what's been lost. Think of it this way. Every meal is a chance to strengthen your legs. Every step you take is a deposit into your muscle savings. So, now that we know what we're up against, let's talk about how to fight back, starting with what's on your plate. In the next part, we'll uncover a food that's often overlooked in senior diets, but might just be your best ally in regaining strength. And spoiler alert, it's not only delicious, but it's also packed with a powerful muscle-building compound you may never have heard of. Let's dig into it. Number 2. The beef debate. Is red meat still safe after 65? Let's be honest, beef has gotten a bit of a bad rap over the years. Maybe you've heard it raises cholesterol, clogs arteries, or just isn't what folks our age should be eating anymore. But here's the truth. When chosen and prepared wisely, lean beef can be one of the most powerful foods for rebuilding muscle after 65. So what's the catch? The key lies in knowing the difference between the wrong kind of beef and the right kind. A 4-ounce serving of lean beef, about the size of a deck of cards, packs 25 grams of complete protein. That's not just any protein. It includes all the essential amino acids your body needs to build and repair muscle. Even better, beef is rich in leucine, a special amino acid that flips the switch on muscle growth, especially important for older adults dealing with what doctors call anabolic resistance, a fancy way of saying your muscles don't respond to protein as efficiently as they used to. Now, let's not forget about creatine, a naturally occurring compound in beef that fuels muscle contractions and improves strength and endurance. And while your body used to make plenty of it in your younger years, production slows down with age. Getting it through food, like lean beef, gives your muscles the boost they need. Take Mary, a 68-year-old retired teacher in Indiana. She used to avoid red meat because of what she heard on the news. But after struggling with fatigue and weak legs, her dietitian encouraged her to add lean cuts of beef, like sirloin and eye of round, twice a week. Within 6 weeks, she noticed her energy coming back and found it easier to carry groceries up her front steps. "I didn't think food could make such a difference," she said, "but it really did." So, here's the short lesson. Red meat isn't the villain. It's about making smart choices. Choose grass-fed or organic beef if you can. Look for cuts labeled loin or round, which are naturally lower in saturated fat. And pair it with vegetables like steamed carrots or sweet potatoes for a balanced, senior-friendly meal. Avoid frying or heavy sauces. Instead, try grilling, broiling, or slow cooking with herbs and olive oil. And if you're managing heart health or cholesterol, always consult with your doctor about how beef fits into your personalized diet plan. Coming up next, we'll look at a food that's not only heart-healthy, but also brain-friendly, and happens to be packed with the kind of fat your muscles actually love. In fact, it's the same kind of fish served in some of the world's healthiest communities. Curious? Let's dive in.
If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward.
Number 3. Omega-3, overlooked. Why fish does more than protect your heart. When most people think of eating fish, they think about heart health, and for good reason. Omega-3 fatty acids, found in fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines, have long been praised for keeping blood pressure in check and reducing the risk of heart disease. But here's what many folks over 65 don't know. Those same healthy fats can also protect and even rebuild your muscles. Yes, you heard that right. Omega-3s don't just help your heart. They fight muscle loss, ease joint stiffness, and even improve how your muscles respond to the protein you eat. Let's break that down. As we age, our muscles naturally become less responsive to protein, a condition called anabolic resistance. But studies show that omega-3s can actually restore some of that lost sensitivity, helping your body turn the food you eat into strength more effectively. Plus, omega-3s are powerful anti-inflammatories. And since low-grade inflammation is a common and quiet cause of muscle weakness and joint pain in seniors, fatty fish acts like a gentle, natural remedy, helping reduce soreness, stiffness, and even those annoying nighttime leg cramps. Now, meet Bill and Doreen, a couple in their 70s from Oregon. Bill started having trouble bending down to tie his shoes, and Doreen noticed she had more aches after gardening. Their doctor recommended adding 2 servings of fatty fish each week. They started baking salmon with lemon and dill every Tuesday and making tuna sandwiches on Fridays, but with low-sodium canned tuna. After a few months, not only did their mobility improve, but they said their energy felt a decade younger. Here's your short lesson. Eating fish twice a week isn't just good for your heart. It's fuel for your muscles, your joints, and even your mood. Aim for 4 to 6 ounces per serving. That's about the size of a palm or the length of a checkbook. And when possible, choose wild-caught salmon, fresh mackerel, or sardines packed in olive oil. These offer the best nutritional profile. Try grilling your fish with herbs, steaming it with lemon slices, or baking it with a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil. If cooking fish isn't your favorite, You can also get high-quality omega-3 supplements, but real food is always best when possible. And here's a tip. Serve fish with a side of leafy greens or quinoa for a complete, easy-to-digest meal that works wonders for your muscles and your mind. Coming up next, we're cracking open a tiny food with a mighty punch, something you may already have in your fridge. It's fast, affordable, and one of the best ways to jumpstart your mornings with strength. Curious? Let's take a closer look at eggs. Number 4. The egg truth. Whole eggs versus egg whites. After 65 eggs, so simple, so familiar, and yet so misunderstood. For years, many of us were told to skip the yolks and stick to just the whites. The thinking was that yolks were too high in cholesterol, especially for older adults. But research in the last decade has flipped that idea on its head. In fact, for people over 65, the whole egg might just be one of the best foods for your muscles and your energy. Let's start with the basics. One large egg has about 6 to 7 grams of high-quality protein. But here's what's important. Half of that protein is in the yolk. That's right. Tossing the yolk means throwing away some of the most valuable nutrients. And the yolk is also where you'll find leucine, a powerful amino acid that tells your body to start building muscle. That's especially important as we age, because your body needs a little extra encouragement to rebuild what it loses. Now, beyond protein, the yolk also contains vitamin D, B12, choline, and selenium, nutrients that support bone health, brain function, and energy production. Many older adults are low in vitamin D, and eggs are one of the few foods that naturally contain it. Skipping the yolk? You're missing out on that too. Let me share the story of Rita, a 74-year-old from Pennsylvania. For years, she had egg white omelets every morning, thinking it was the healthier choice. But after feeling sluggish and noticing she was losing strength in her arms, her doctor suggested she try eating whole eggs instead of just the whites. Within a few weeks, Rita said she felt more alert in the mornings and noticed she wasn't as tired after her afternoon walks. Here's the short lesson. Don't fear the yolk. Unless your doctor specifically advises against it for a medical reason, eating whole eggs, in moderation, is not only safe, it's incredibly beneficial. Most healthy seniors can enjoy 1 to 2 eggs a day and up to 7 to 10 eggs per week without concern. Try boiling them, scrambling them with olive oil, or making a veggie omelet with spinach and mushrooms. And if you're watching your cholesterol, pair your eggs with fiber-rich foods like oatmeal or avocado toast on whole grain bread. The fiber helps balance the meal and supports heart health. And now that we've explored one of the simplest yet most powerful breakfast choices, let's take a look at something you drizzle, not chew. A kitchen staple with surprising muscle-protecting powers. It's often overlooked because it doesn't contain protein, but what it does contain can change everything. Let's talk about olive oil.
If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward.
Number 5. Power oil, the real role of olive oil in fighting muscle inflammation. Let's take a break from protein for a moment and talk about something unexpected, olive oil. Now, you might be thinking, how can oil help my muscles if it doesn't have protein? It's a great question, and the answer lies in something most of us over 65 deal with on a daily basis, but may not realize: chronic inflammation. As we age, inflammation becomes a silent companion. It's not the kind that causes a fever or a swollen ankle. It's the low-level, internal kind that gradually wears down your joints and muscles. Over time, it slows recovery, reduces mobility, and makes your body less responsive to the protein you do eat. That's where extra virgin olive oil steps in as an unsung hero. Olive oil contains a natural compound called oleocanthal, which researchers at Louisiana State University found acts similarly to ibuprofen. Yes, the over-the-counter pain reliever. It helps block the enzymes that break down muscle proteins and contribute to inflammation. So by simply including 1 to 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil each day, you can support your muscle health in a very natural, gentle way. Here's a great example. Harold, 76, from Arizona, had been dealing with morning stiffness and sore legs after his daily walks. He'd tried stretching and warm baths, but nothing gave lasting relief. Then his granddaughter, a nutrition student, suggested he start using olive oil instead of butter or margarine for cooking and dressings. Within a month, Harold reported less soreness and more energy to keep up with his grandkids on their park visits. What's the short lesson here? Olive oil may not build muscle directly, but it creates the environment your body needs to do so by reducing inflammation, supporting hormone production, and improving insulin sensitivity. That means your body can use nutrients more effectively and bounce back faster from daily activity. To get the most benefit, use cold-pressed extra virgin olive oil stored in a dark glass bottle. Add it to salads, drizzle it over steamed vegetables, or use it for light sautéing at low to medium heat. Avoid frying or heating it to high temperatures, which can destroy the beneficial compounds. Now that we've covered a food that supports your muscles behind the scenes, let's bring the focus back to a more direct muscle builder. Something creamy, tangy, and surprisingly powerful for overnight recovery. You'll find it in the dairy aisle, and it may become your new favorite evening snack. Let's talk about Greek yogurt. Number 6. Forgotten gut muscle. Link. Why Greek yogurt is a senior superfood. When it comes to aging gracefully, most folks focus on bones, joints, and maybe heart health. But there's one powerful connection that often flies under the radar: your gut and your muscles. That's right. A healthy gut doesn't just help with digestion. It plays a key role in how well your muscles recover, grow, and function, especially after 65. And one of the best ways to support both your gut and your muscles? Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt isn't just a trendy snack for the younger crowd. It's a nutritional powerhouse, particularly well-suited for seniors. In just a 6-ounce serving, about 3/4 cup, you'll get 15 to 20 grams of high-quality protein. That's the kind of slow-digesting protein your body needs to repair and rebuild muscle fibers over several hours, especially at night when you're resting. But that's only half the story. Greek yogurt also contains natural probiotics, friendly bacteria that support a healthy gut. Why does that matter? Because when your gut is in good shape, your body is better at absorbing the nutrients needed to maintain strength, energy, and even mood. Plus, a balanced gut environment helps reduce internal inflammation, which, as we talked about in the last section, can be a silent cause of muscle breakdown. Let's meet Diane, a 70-year-old from Ohio. She had been feeling tired, bloated, and noticed her legs were getting weaker despite eating a decent diet. Her doctor suggested trying Greek yogurt in the evenings. Within weeks, Diane reported more regular digestion, fewer aches, and an easier time climbing stairs. She even said her sleep improved, thanks to the soothing effect of yogurt at bedtime. Here's the short lesson. Greek yogurt feeds your muscles and your gut, two areas that are deeply connected in supporting long-term health and independence. Choose plain, unsweetened varieties to avoid hidden sugars, and look for labels that say "live and active cultures" to ensure you're getting the real probiotic benefit. Add a drizzle of raw honey, a sprinkle of cinnamon, or a handful of blueberries for flavor and antioxidants. Greek yogurt also makes a great base for smoothies or a high-protein breakfast when paired with oats and nuts. And now that you've got a creamy, satisfying snack in your toolkit, let's expand your menu even further. Up next, we're talking about something plant-based, high in fiber, and incredibly effective at preserving strength, especially if you're looking for more variety beyond animal protein. Let's explore the surprising power of legumes and whole grains. Number 7. Muscle builders you're missing. The power of legumes and whole grains. When people think about building or maintaining muscle, they often jump straight to meat, eggs, or protein shakes. But there's a plant-based powerhouse duo that's been quietly supporting strength for generations: legumes and whole grains. If you're looking to round out your diet with more variety, easier digestion, and heart-healthy options, these humble foods might be the key you've been missing. Let's start with legumes: beans, lentils, chickpeas, and peas. These are rich in plant-based protein, and when paired with whole grains like brown rice or quinoa, they form a complete protein, meaning you get all 9 essential amino acids your body needs to build and repair muscle. Plus, legumes are packed with fiber, magnesium, and iron, all nutrients that support muscle contractions, energy production, and digestive health. Whole grains like steel-cut oats, barley, farro, and whole wheat bread offer slow-digesting carbohydrates. These carbs are your muscles' preferred fuel, especially when you're trying to stay active and alert throughout the day. They also help stabilize blood sugar levels, which is crucial for avoiding energy dips that lead to inactivity. Here's a real story for you. Arthur, a 69-year-old from North Carolina, had always relied on meat-heavy meals. But after developing mild kidney issues, his doctor recommended reducing red meat and adding more plant-based options. Arthur began having lentil soup with a slice of whole grain toast for lunch and black beans with brown rice for dinner a few times a week. Within a few months, he reported better digestion, less bloating, and more steady energy to enjoy his evening walks. And if you're worried about gas or digestion, that's common when first adding legumes. The trick is to start small, soak dried beans before cooking, and increase your intake gradually over time. Your body adapts quickly when you give it a chance. Here's the short lesson. Legumes and whole grains aren't just for vegetarians. They're a muscle-supporting, budget-friendly, and deeply nourishing part of any diet, especially after 65. Try making a 3-bean chili, lentil stew, or even a quinoa salad with chickpeas and chopped veggies. These dishes are easy to prepare, freeze well, and can be spiced to your liking. Now that we've explored the strength-building power of plants, let's talk about something we all need but often overlook: water. Yes, hydration plays a surprising role in how well your muscles function and recover. Coming up next, we'll break down the hydration habits that every senior should know to keep their body running smoothly.
If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 7 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward.
Number 8. Hydration and muscle. Why water is a forgotten muscle fuel. When we talk about building or preserving muscle after 65, most people jump straight to protein. And while protein is essential, there's one simple, everyday nutrient that's often overlooked: water. That's right, plain old H2O may not seem exciting, but it plays a critical role in how your muscles perform, recover, and stay healthy. Muscles are made up of nearly 75% water. Without enough hydration, your muscles can't contract efficiently, flush out waste, or absorb nutrients properly. Dehydration, even a mild one, can lead to fatigue, cramping, dizziness, and slower recovery after activity. And here's the catch. Our sense of thirst diminishes as we age, which means many older adults simply don't realize they're not drinking enough. Take Walter, a 73-year-old retired firefighter in Colorado. He was experiencing frequent leg cramps and low energy despite eating well. His doctor ran some tests and found he was slightly dehydrated. Walter started drinking a glass of water first thing in the morning, one with lunch and one before dinner. He also kept a water bottle nearby during his morning walks. Within 2 weeks, his cramps disappeared and his energy levels noticeably improved. The short lesson? Water is not just about staying cool in summer. It's essential for maintaining muscle health, joint lubrication, and steady energy all year round. So, how much water should you drink? While needs vary, a good general rule for older adults is 6 to 8 8-ounce glasses per day. That's about 48 to 64 ounces. This can include water, herbal teas, and broth-based soups, but caffeinated and sugary drinks don't count. If you have trouble remembering to drink, try these tips. Set a reminder on your phone or kitchen timer every 90 minutes. Drink a small glass with every meal and medication. Flavor your water with lemon, cucumber slices, or fresh mint if plain water doesn't appeal to you. And if you're already experiencing signs of dehydration like dry mouth, headaches, or fatigue, it might be time to gently increase your intake. Now that we've covered what to drink, let's talk about how to move. Coming up next, we'll show you how combining the right foods with just a few minutes of simple daily movement can multiply your muscle-building efforts and help you stay independent, mobile, and confident every day. Let's get moving. Number 9. Gentle movement equals stronger meals. How to pair food with easy exercise. You've been learning about all these wonderful, muscle-supporting foods. But here's something many people overlook. What you do after you eat matters just as much as what's on your plate. Think of food as the building blocks, and movement as the builder that puts those blocks into action. Together, they create stronger muscles, better balance, and more energy for your day. The good news? You don't need to join a gym, lift heavy weights, or even break a sweat to see results. Gentle movement, done consistently, helps your body use the nutrients you eat more efficiently. Just 10 to 20 minutes of light activity after meals, like walking, stretching, or using resistance bands, can signal your muscles to grow stronger and your metabolism to stay active. Let's take the example of Irene, a 75-year-old widow from Wisconsin. After her retirement, she stopped moving as much, and over time, she began losing strength in her legs. She'd already been eating well, but her doctor suggested pairing her meals with simple movement. Irene started taking a 15-minute walk around her neighborhood after lunch and doing chair exercises with light weights in the evening. Within 2 months, she noticed she could get up from her sofa more easily and felt steadier on her feet. Here's the short lesson. Food fuels your body, but movement tells your body where to send that fuel. When you move after eating protein-rich foods like eggs or Greek yogurt, your muscles are more likely to absorb those nutrients and turn them into strength, not just storage. Try these easy ideas to get started. After breakfast, march in place or take a 10-minute walk inside your home. After lunch, use a resistance band while seated, arm curls, leg extensions, or shoulder presses. After dinner, take a gentle stroll outside or stretch with a calming routine to help with digestion and sleep. If you're new to exercise or dealing with joint pain, always start slow and check with your healthcare provider. Even small movements done daily can have a big impact over time. And now that you've got the food and movement pieces in place, let's bring it all together with a simple, practical routine you can follow week by week. In the final part of this video, we'll walk through a 7-day plan that includes all the foods and habits we've talked about, designed just for older adults who want to stay strong, independent, and vibrant. Let's wrap it all up with confidence. Number 10. Small changes, big strength. Your simple weekly plan. We've covered a lot in this video. Foods that fuel your muscles, movements that support strength, and habits that help you feel more like yourself again. But now it's time to bring it all together with something practical. Because let's be honest, real change happens one step at a time, not all at once. And the best way to stay consistent? A simple, doable plan you can follow each week. Let's start with this truth. You don't need to overhaul your life to feel stronger. Just a few small changes, done regularly, can lead to real, lasting results. Think of it like watering a plant. You don't flood it once and walk away. You give it a little each day, and over time it grows. Your body works the same way. Take Melvin, a 78-year-old from Georgia. He was feeling weaker each month and didn't know where to begin. He watched a video just like this one and decided to pick one new habit a day. On Monday, he added Greek yogurt to breakfast. On Tuesday, he replaced butter with olive oil. By Friday, he was doing 5-minute chair exercises after lunch. Within 6 weeks, Melvin said he felt 10 years younger, just from following a simple weekly routine. So here's a sample 7-day plan to get you started. Monday, add Greek yogurt with berries to your breakfast. Take a 10-minute walk after lunch. Tuesday, enjoy a lean beef stir-fry with vegetables for dinner. Do gentle stretching in the evening. Wednesday, eat a hard-boiled egg with whole grain toast in the morning. Try light resistance band movements after lunch. Thursday, cook salmon or tuna for lunch. Sip a full glass of water before every meal. Friday, have a hearty lentil or black bean soup. Add a short afternoon walk or dance to your favorite song. Saturday, make oatmeal with a tablespoon of ground flaxseed and a dash of cinnamon. Practice balance exercises by standing on one foot near the kitchen counter. Sunday, use extra virgin olive oil to roast vegetables or dress a salad. Reflect on your week and choose one small habit to repeat next week. Here's the short lesson. Small, steady choices are your secret to big strength. Whether it's what's on your plate, how you move your body, or the simple act of drinking more water, these actions add up. And now, it's your turn. Which of these habits will you try first? Leave a comment below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. And if this video helped you, please give it a like and share it with a friend or family member who might need a little extra strength this week. Don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring tips designed just for older adults. Coming up in the next video, we'll explore 5 hidden causes of joint pain and what you can do at home, without pills or pricey treatments, to feel better fast. You won't want to miss it. As we age, it's easy to feel like strength is something we're meant to lose, but that doesn't have to be true. The key message from everything we've discussed is simple yet powerful. Small, intentional choices can help you stay strong, independent, and full of life well into your later years. Your body may not move like it once did, but it still responds with remarkable resilience when given the right care. That means nourishing it with foods that heal, hydrate, and support muscle health, and gently moving each day to keep energy flowing. The lesson is that strength isn't just physical. It's in every decision to care for yourself. Whether it's choosing a bowl of Greek yogurt over a sugary snack or walking around the block instead of sitting down right after lunch, these small moments build up over time. You're not just eating for today. You're eating for tomorrow's ability to walk, hug your grandkids, tend your garden, or simply enjoy life without pain. Aging is not about fading away. It's about living smarter, with grace and intention. And every step you take for your health is a powerful act of self-respect.
Thank you for joining us today. We would love to hear from you. Please leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today, how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue to create great content to inform and inspire you. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.